What's happening?
5,
Oh,
4.
hello, folks. Welcome to Folkland, the podcast about the podcast. I am here with Chad Anders, the Whoop Whoop Man, and Matt Organ, the household name on Nateland.
It is what it is.
You heard it here, folks.
No last
Folks.
name required.
I said his last name.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
but Bates
rhyming.
didn't. Yeah.
Breakfast.
It's still the YouTube thing still has fad diets and exercise as our episode.
Well, what's fun? Oh, did it update?
I don't know.
We're live now. I see it.
We're live.
Yeah.
I just
We are
pressed the button.
live and in color.
One watching.
One watching. It's probably me or you.
I don't know.
I just clicked
Not
on it.
anymore.
Well,
Hey, we got a
All
live
right,
chat
cool.
going.
All right. So we're here.
Guys,
We're doing
I need the energy of a gorilla today.
Okay.
I don't know what
You
that
don't
means.
have a major confession this week?
You didn't hear Nate say that this past week? He was talking about when people go to the gym, they have the energy of a gorilla. I thought it was funny.
Oh yeah.
I
Man,
don't.
Don't
have
get me
the
started
energy
on
of a gorilla.
on the name of some of these pre-workouts nowadays. They are crazy. Like I take leprechaun
Crazy.
in the mornings.
I don't think that's legal. It's not in the
sounds
state
like
of
you're-
Texas yet.
It sounds like you're doing
You live
PCP.
in-
Yeah, well,
Did you
you know,
move to Denver or something?
it's legal.
Sounds
What?
like you
No,
are
Oregon.
actually doing drugs, not pre-workout.
Yeah.
You might want
Did
to
you
get
you
that
have a
checked.
card for you have a medical card for that?
Yeah, it's called a visa.
Wow.
All right. A
Big
word
spin
from
that.
our sponsors, Electric Leprechaun. I'm just kidding.
The brand name is
Okay.
Extreme Human.
GNC?
Extreme Human?
I think that's the name of the brand. It was given to me. I want to clarify.
Use code Chad for a free
Like on the
give
streets
it to
or?
me.
Codename Buff Jesus gets you a 10% discount.
That's a way better code. I like it.
That's a good one. Okay, should we get into
All right.
some comments?
We should get into some
For sure.
comments.
Getting into the comments. All right, I'm turning your volume up a little first because you're a little quiet in my ears. So we got good old Eric T. Peterson kicking us off with a
The
review
man.
of last week's episode number 5, When a Waffle House Becomes a Waffle Home. I loved it. Scene opens
Yeah.
on a school roof. Thanks, Matt. Or Chad? Which one of you is that?
Welcome.
That's probably
Matt.
Matt.
It's-
Memorial benches are sacrificed. Oh, yeah, that's Matt. Matt's delivery sparkles with the phrases ambulism and describing a tense sit. Tales of roadside relief suggest a downturn in topic, but is saved by a train spotting reference. I'm hip. I dig it. Hemming pants, curing boar's meat, wheels versus doors. I have a freezer drawer, not door. I think Eric is team wheels. My garage door has wheels on a track I call a draw, though I'm all in team wheel. Okay, the real meat of the episode. Both my reviews, #blessed. However, one of you had some sniffles. Des Moines is pronounced like the coin. I think that Eric is from Des Moines. Just a
Yeah.
side note. You know,
He's from that
Des
area.
Moines, neither of the two S's. Taco John and Papa John are far from related. Look up potato olays. I feel like, is this for this past week's?
Yeah.
I've just read it so many times. I've like thought we were doing an old one for a second.
Man,
In
these
other
weeks are
news-
getting longer.
They are. In other news, Jen appears to take a swipe at Sarah Chia, apparently her least favorite guest. By the way, Jen, Cole's 18th birthday has got to be soon. That implies that Chet looks like he likes salami. Wait, what? In the plural of ghost is discussed, then settled. Best sound quality yet on the episode, by the way. Okay, speeding this up. Nate at the Grammys. The helmet didn't feel like his bit to me. Blouse? Question mark. Who is that? Directed at?
I
Nobody.
said something about a blouse. I don't remember.
FFA, as big in Iowa as wrestling. First Church of the Holy Roast. That would be our church where people roast the congregation. I love it. Bloodsport was king. Never saw Mulan. Boo. Mai Tai
Classic.
sounds spicy.
I think Mai Tai is a drink. I don't think it's pronounced the same, Jen.
I just now got what you were saying.
Like beach in Miami.
Mai Tai. How do you
All I'm
say
saying
it?
is, if you go up to a bar and you order Muay Thai, you will get punched straight in the
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
I don't even know what Muay Thai is. What is that? Oh, it's karate. It's
It's
something.
not quite
Yeah,
karate.
some kind of a
Karate.
some kind of a martial art or something.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's still so funny. Muay Thai sounds spicy. Palindromes go both ways. And I was taught that Pavlov died from a system clog after eating too many pancakes. Does that mean he died? He couldn't poop?
I don't know.
Unconfirmed. Oh, my Lanta.
I did
Well.
not look that up either.
What
feel
good
like
are
that.
you?
It's like
You are Brian.
Bates with the Pepsi research.
You're home with your kids just like him. What'd you
Yeah.
do?
Matt,
all
you're
this-
just a big,
Put all this
Big-
together on the Google Doc. But
big-
what
big
else
pile.
did you do?
You're a big pile of organs, man. That's all you are.
That's right.
That's why they call you Matt Organ.
Yeah. Unconfirmed middle name.
Pile of?
Unconfirmed. Nobody guessed. Still, no one
Nobody
guessed your
guessed.
middle name.
No. I think it's
He
because
ends
we do
the
it at the very
episode.
end.
Guess my middle name. You know what it
Just
reminded
below
me
that.
of?
Yeah. No.
When on Elf when he says, "Hope you find your dad, buddy."
Man, the amount of times I quote that per week is comical.
That's what that reminded me of. All right. We got a great next comment. Jennifer A. Wiley Wright. Comment made. So that's good. Thanks for
That's her
that,
comment. Her
Jennifer.
comment is comment made.
By Jennifer. Because boo. Rusty Green. I wanted to not post all the time so others would have a chance at getting a comment read. So here's my comment on your last episode. I was once attacked by a ninja on Halloween. Way to start it. Just right out the gate. I was once attacked by a ninja on Halloween. He wanted all my candy. I was 13 years old and my first time trick-or-treating on my own. I was so scared that I started to sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow, only I can't sing. The only thing that saved me was when a samurai warrior came from behind and started to throw fun-sized Baby Ruth bars at the ninja. Once the ninja was defeated, me and the samurai walked down the street singing show tunes out of tune. That's when I woke from my dream. Crazy, I know. But here's the funny part. I reached into my pajama pocket and pulled out a Baby Ruth. By the way, Jen, Rusty Green is correct. I wish I could always watch live, but I'm working at the time. I'm a personal shopper for Shipped. You're doing a great job. I think that
it sounds like go ahead.
I think I read that earlier this week, and I forgot that I read it. So as I started reading that, I thought this was going somewhere, and I was really excited. Yeah. And then it went absolutely nowhere. So thanks for nothing, Rusty Green.
Yeah, there's a lot to that. I mean, 13 years old, you don't need to be trick-or-treating anymore. You know?
Oh, you absolutely do.
No, I'm anti. You know, it's a kid's thing. When you're 13, you need to be wrapping houses or egging somebody's lawn, you know.
Fun fact.
Pastor Matt, just encouraging the delinquency.
The first youth event I did at my current church was rolling our pastor's house.
Perfect.
Because I managed a brewery.
Early.
I managed a brewery when I first started here, and so I didn't get off until like 11 p.m. close to midnight. And so I called one of the dads, like, hey, would you be okay with like us rolling your like rolling the pastor's house? And he goes, oh yeah. I was like, really? You're fine with your daughter doing that? He's like, oh yeah. If you call any of the parents and just say it's a church event, like they're. And I was like, that's concerning. Start
As
selling
a,
meth behind the store here in town. Oh, it's a youth event. Don't worry about it.
By the way,
11
everybody,
p.m.
Chad's church's name is First Presbyterian of. No, I'm just kidding. So, I do have a question for you about when you managed a brewery. How did you manage, Chad?
Somehow.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt. Matt got it. It's fine.
Yeah,
That was good.
Set up.
So
Over Chad's
the
head.
samurai warrior. Did he misspell warrior? Or
Yeah, I think
did he
on
mean
the
to make the worry joke?
No, it was a samurai. Brian Bates came in and saved him.
Okay. That sounds
It
like
was-
he wakes up and there's a baby Ruth in his pajama pocket. It sounds like a Nightmare on My Street. You know what I'm saying?
you pre-wrote that, didn't you?
No, I just thought it's
Sounds like
the DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince song.
That was like you should have said. You heard a Nightmare on Elm Street. Talk about Nightmare on My Street.
No, that's
thought
the
you were-
song from like Will Smith's first album.
I thought you were making a
Nightmare
joke like
On the
he had a
same thing as parents
nightmare.
just don't understand.
It would be on your street because you
You
like
should
candy
listen
bars.
to the song. You should well, I mean, that's date. I was junior high, I guess.
I know.
I was younger than junior high. No,
Parents just don't understand. Yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
it.
But it's same. There's like 3 good songs in that album.
Well, I mean, I won't be listening to it now. That's for sure.
Oh, really?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, go listen to a Chris Rock album, maybe.
Okay. Anyway, in all reality, Chad, it was an autocorrect thing. Autocorrected. Somebody said something though, made a joke about Brian. Like you did. That was funny.
Thank you.
This is a good one. Very creative. Thanks, Rusty.
I like it. Yeah.
Hunter Taylor. I can't handle this kind of
man.
pressure. For that reason, I'm out. We have our first Turler, guys.
No more
What a
Team
blessing.
Matt.
Hunter Turler.
There was no one to begin with, Matt.
It was Hunter. Hunter was Team
No.
Matt.
No.
Now there's nobody.
It gotta be honest, you probably had a part to play in that.
I don't know. That's not all the comments, right? That's all the ones.
No, I have some. I told you I
Okay.
didn't share them with you because I thought it would be funnier that way.
These are Folkland comments, is what I'm talking about.
Oh no, those were it for
I didn't
Folkland.
I didn't put any of Jesse's in there from YouTube.
Unbelievable. They were actually very
Yeah.
funny.
Well, you can go.
Oh, well.
ahead.
All right, Brad
Oh, well, he's gonna be
Holiday.
like, what is
He's-
Brad Holiday?
Brad Holiday is the next comment. These are from what was the episode? Ninja and Samurai, Nateland that didn't get read that were funny.
Oh, fun.
Actually, no, this is from the Facebook group. I'm sorry. Brad Holiday posted this today, and I just thought it was so funny. I wanted to just read it. He said, congratulations. Nateland podcast made it in the Guinness Book of World Records for the number of times the word was spoken in a post. Nate and Laura at the Grammys episode number 93 broke the record as Nate introduced Laura. Let's just go ahead and bring in my wife, Laura Bargetzi. Nate spoke as if he couldn't recall his wife's name. Keep up the great work on the podcast, guys. Great stuff. Then I listened to it, and the amount of times he says is ridiculous. Ridiculous. We were always talking about world records. I thought it was good to put them in the book for most us, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. This was on Nateland. Now these are the ones. Kayla McNair. So I know I hate the wheels versus doors debate, but I thought you guys would appreciate this, so I wanted to read it for you guys. Okay.
Thanks.
We
Aaron
appreciate it.
introduces the door versus wheels thought exercise. Nate so confidently chooses doors with no hesitation, and Aaron starts listing wheels you wouldn't normally think of immediately. Nate, well, sure, if you put thought into it, there's probably more wheels. Yes, Nate, that's what a thought exercise is. I have seen some really interesting stuff come up in the group, though, this week. Like someone said, a rotating door.
Yeah.
How many doors is that? I said infinity doors because it just never ends. So it should be doors win. Boom.
I mean,
Never heard of an infinity door.
Infinity Pool.
Actually,
Yeah.
there's infinity doors on cars. You've never heard of that?
I've heard of suicide doors.
Are you talking about the door
That's
on
what it
an
is.
infinity? I mean, yeah, for that reason, doors wins.
How often do I do this? It's just a question I have right now in this
No.
moment.
I don't
There's
know.
no way that you got suicide doors and infinity doors mixed up, right? Please tell me
No,
you're
I
kidding.
didn't. No, I'm not.
Goodness.
That was real. That was very real. Hey, don't you bring Fantasia Jesus into this.
What do you-
Jesus.
Jim, that was really bad.
that is. You
How do
Mickey
you
Mouse
think Jesus sounds?
Here's the
Like
thing.
this?
I don't
He
Jen.
probably
think
sounds
that-
like he speaks Hebrew.
Well, I don't know what that sounds like.
It's probably like a soft J, like a yen.
Oh, so like Fiddler on the Roof.
There's no J sound in Hebrew, you know.
Yeah. My name in that show was Yenta.
Are you
It's
talking
kinda
about
similar.
Yentl?
No. Yenta.
Were you played the Barbara Streisand role?
No, I'm confused again. I can see that happens a lot on this show.
There's
Moving
another
on.
movie.
That it does.
I think it's called Lentil, actually, not Yentl. Maybe it is Yentl. I don't know.
No,
Barbara
Lentil's like a
Streisand may be
bean.
attacking. Well, okay.
I should know what you're talking about.
I think it's Yentl.
Yenta it's the wrong thing anyway, but all right. Paul Emmy Mule also added to the debate. I hope that's how you say it. On a Hot Wheels car, the wheels turn, but the doors don't open. Do the doors still count? I'd love to hear Brian weigh in on this when he gets
Ooh.
back. And then Tyler Leahy responded, if I draw a picture of a door, is that a door or a picture? If a door doesn't door, it's just a fancy wall, which I thought was
Door does
great.
the door.
See, but that changed the entire conversation because you're right. If Hot Wheel doors don't open, they're just windows.
But some
Windows
Hot Wheel
open
doors
too,
do
though.
open.
Yeah, but what I'm saying. So is a window a door because it opens?
Yes, that's why doors win. Boom.
Oh my god.
So then cars have
Mic
8
drop.
doors. If it's
Yeah.
a 4-door.
You got to count the
Y'all,
windshield and
we
the
need just
back
we need to move
window,
on
that's
from this
Windshield
debate.
doesn't open.
We
though.
need to move on from this debate. Like,
Here's
it
the thing,
is-
though. Getting
You're
on the
beating a dead
philosophical
horse.
level, I don't
That's our
think that a
thing.
caster on a chair or the caster on like a rolling cabinet or something should be considered a wheel. It's a
Mhm.
caster. It's not a wheel.
Okay,
what's a
That's all I'm
caster?
saying.
right.
The wheels on the bottom of a chair. Ugh, I call them wheels. The little rolly
It's
things
a
on the bottom
wheel.
of a chair. No, it's a caster. I'm saying.
All right. If you want to move on, I guess we can talk about peeing.
Okay.
Irishtown Mayo.
Excuse me. Sorry. I got to pee.
Like Nate, I was a pee-shy child as a nope. I already messed it up. Like Nate, I was pee-shy as a child. I couldn't go if someone was at the next urinal or was perceived as watching me. When I was 6 or 7, my family was traveling along I-95 when I really had to go and couldn't wait till the next exit. My dad pulled over to the shoulder and I trekked alone up the hill to the wood line, but that was not far enough. I went into the wood line, still not far enough, deep enough that I came to a field. Safe from the prying eyes of motorists, I let the stream go. When I came back to the car in tears, my parents asked what happened. To this day, I don't know how I didn't see or hear it, but a farmer tending the fields on a tractor slowly rolled by, so close I could have peed on the tires. I turned off the flow and ran back crying. Good times. That's great Irish Town mail.
At least he bought himself some time to get to the next exit, I guess. Find himself a stall.
Here's a question maybe you can answer. I thought that guys couldn't turn off their pee.
Yeah, you can.
You can. It's pretty painful sometimes, but you can do it.
Yeah.
I think that's about as much as we should give to that
That's
conversation.
all you need to know about
like
that.
When he's like, I can't stop. It stings. That's about all you need to know.
That's all you need to know.
Let's get our guest on, shall we?
Let's do it.
Old Perler. Wait.
No.
That's not his name.
Not his name.
Good night.
That was pretty funny though.
Perler is what I'm gonna call him now, though.
That's fair.
Whew. Man, I got the allergies today. I have the sniffles for this one.
Great.
I put my dust or my windscreen on my mic so that I don't have the sniffle thing going. Hopefully.
Thank you.
We'll see how it goes.
For protecting us from your sniffles.
You're welcome.
Hey, did I tell you guys? Oh, I did tell you that
Yeah.
He's officially watched 2 episodes now of Folkland.
Wow.
So it's 2 more than 8.
He is bored at home.
Anybody's
That's good.
keeping score.
Oh, I think Nate's seen a few clips. So
He's at least seen his birthday video.
Yeah.
That doesn't count. That's not an episode of Folkland.
We think he's watched the birthday video.
Is Per alive?
It's showing him in our audience, and I don't know what that means.
Oh, I do see 4 people here. One in audience. Guys. It's okay, nobody's watching, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, while we're waiting to get
Oh, Jody W's here.
Let me run through some folks from the Facebook group that got comments on this week.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
With Matt Lacombe had a comment. He's in the group. He was the one that was he related to Nate's discuss over the word septuagenarian. So that's a good one. Of course, Purr's comment. We'll talk with him momentarily.
Who's that? What's that?
Purr. He's coming in.
Who's Per?
Perler. Remember? Hey,
Hey,
the devil,
Per!
he appears.
Perler!
he's here.
Purr. Hello, folks.
Welcome to the table, Per.
Thank you.
Did
Thanks
I
for
say
having
hello,
me, guys.
folks? Right.
What
Hey,
did you say, sorry?
Folkins. Hi,
No.
Folkins.
No.
Oh.
Nah.
Hey, Per,
Well,
I'm gonna need
But
you.
I
I'm gonna need you to do a lot more of that. What you just did to Matt. I need you to do more.
No.
No, we say hi, Folkins.
Hi, Folkins.
Yeah,
You just
everybody
say-
knows that, Matt.
I don't know if
But it's not really a thing we say. But that would be the translation.
But
Per,
you could
just-
start it.
Just a note.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll bring that in the vernacular.
We try not to talk about farts on this show. I don't know what it is
Yeah.
you just said, but it sounded a lot like farts. So
What my weird accent or just
something
my
that came out of your mouth.
Oh yeah, well, I'll try
Now-
to keep the farting out of my mouth. I'll do my utmost.
Appreciate it.
Do your butt
So-
most.
My
Let's
butt
start
most,
with
Well, we got to
let's
know how
start
to
with-
say your name
yeah.
for real. That's what we definitely need out the gate. Per
Yeah,
Pergellum.
purr. Yeah, So should we just go for it right off the bat, or
Go
should
for
we
it.
wait for it and like let it brew a little bit? No? All right. So here goes. So my name, my name is Per Yellum.
Per Yellow.
Peter Yellum.
Per Yellum. But I mean, we could spend the next hour you guys trying to pronounce it, and it'll still be not quite right. So let's just call me Per. I like Per.
I was
I
about to
respectfully
say.
disagree.
I was about to say, are you going to be offended if I just continue to call you Per, like an ignorant person who's from Mississippi?
I mean, you're the president. You can call me whatever you like. That's
Thank you.
You know.
That is not
That's
what it
Finally
is.
being recognized.
Ugh.
Don't,
Yeah.
you're, please don't. You're letting it go to her
Brought
head.
to you by Pepsi.
Nice.
Oh,
Speaking
Per
of
is
Pepsi.
sponsored by Pepsi.
We'll get to
Speaking of
Pepsi in a
Pepsi.
minute, Per. Don't you worry.
Appearing courtesy of.
Well,
Peter
So-
Yellum.
it's great
Can
to
I
welcome
just say?
international
Sorry?
superstar Per. Yes, you want to say something?
Hey.
Yeah, I would just like to say that Matt, you're absolutely right about the Nightmare on My Street. I love that
Yeah.
as well. From
Thank
that,
you.
yeah. I'm your
Thank
DJ now, Princey. You know,
Nice. Love it.
when he's talking to Jazzy and Jazzy's falling asleep, and then Freddie just comes in from the side and says, "I'm your DJ now, Princey." That's just classic. That's beautiful.
Best. Yeah.
Well, me
Yeah.
and Jen are officially lost in this conversation.
But you're young peeps. That's why. Yeah. You can just you can enjoy your youth instead, and Matt and I will be middle-aged men. That's
It's
nice.
disgusting. All right.
No.
The real question is
Golly.
the
I
real
shower
question.
regularly. I'll have you know.
We know. We saw a video.
It's true.
Yes.
Just
It
for
was just to
anybody
prove
watching
that we
at
have
home,
running
I would
water.
like to clarify the video was Nate's birthday video, and it was from up here. Okay,
And Peter was in the shower.
I was in the
Pierre.
shower. Yeah.
Did I
Or
say it
something
right?
No,
Pierre.
but that's fine.
It's
I
not
said
Pierre.
Pierre.
It's not Pierre.
What do you
He's not
you think I'm
French.
French?
Yeah,
What is that? My name is Pierre. I have come from France. No, I haven't.
Okay, Chad, we got to move this
Yeah.
on. Did you
I'm
get
pretty
into?
sure, I'm pretty sure
the
no
Pepsi
one
story?
cares what my name really is.
Oh, we
We
care.
do. We do
I can
care.
say your last name, I think. I'll just call you Mr. Yellum.
That's fine. That's very
Doc,
close.
Dr. Yellum.
Oh, Dr.
Dr.
Yellum.
Yellum.
Chad,
Oh,
we're ready for your facts on the fighter jet Pepsi story that you worked so hard
Well,
on.
let me start with this. So this is, man, it was crazy. Did you know that Pepsi actually sued the guy first?
No.
No.
Yeah,
Why'd they do
it's
that?
crazy stuff.
See, this is the
Um,
stuff we're looking for.
yeah.
Excuse me, I'll be
so
right back.
That's what Folkland is here for.
She's just gonna leave. She's like, "This is what we're looking for."
Can I-
All right, see you later.
while Jen is going down, can I just ask something?
Yeah.
Is this the guy? Oh, did that not translate right?
No, it translated perfectly. That's
I knew
perfect.
what
Yeah.
I was saying. Of course,
Yeah.
I knew
They
what I
have-
was saying.
Yeah.
I'm
Shit,
sorry.
dirty mind.
Moving on.
We know.
No. Yeah. Is this? Are we talking about the guy with the Pepsi and the thing because you fell out?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh,
The
all
guy
right,
with the
cool,
Pepsi
cool.
and the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
cool.
his name was John Leonard. He was a 21-year-old business student at the time, and he wanted that jet. So what he did is he actually called 5 different investors, like big time
Oh.
investors, and he accumulated $700,000 to buy these points for 10 cents a piece, which I think they covered that on the podcast.
Mhm.
But Pepsi actually sued him first because they said that tens of millions of Americans and people around the world saw the advertising spot, got the joke, and laughed. Mr. Leonard saw the spot, hired business advisors and lawyers, and decided to take legal action. So they actually sued him first. And so his response to that was, people point out that this is the Pepsi generation they're trying to sell to, and it's me. Like,
Mhm.
someone's taking advantage of the legal system doesn't really typify the Pepsi generation, is what Pepsi said. And so the question became, was John among the best and the brightest of the Pepsi generation, or was he just a nuisance? And
I feel
most
like
people
I
they asked
Don't get it.
said that. Well, they interviewed a couple people about asked them if he should get the jet or not. One guy said, I think he should get it. One kid, like a little boy, said, well, if he drank that much Pepsi, then he should probably get it. And then another guy said, maybe he.
But he
maybe
didn't
is
drink that
goofy.
much Pepsi, though.
No, he didn't.
But
He said in 15 vouchers. He said in 15 vouchers and a check for $1,000, and he never got his jet. But
I think if
this
he
one
drank
guy
that
said-
much Pepsi, he probably has to pee.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Probably on the side of the road or out his
Okay.
jet.
Or on a tractor.
Yeah.
I'm not
I have
Tire.
a couple Pepsi contest stories.
I bet you he couldn't stop that stream of pee either.
No. Or he'd
No.
run back crying.
That would hurt.
Yeah.
Be very
So,
painful.
Michelle left.
We lost Pierre. He was like, I'm out.
He said they're gonna
Yeah.
talk about pee and I'm out.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Too stupid
Just
for
like
me,
that.
folks. I'm out.
Yeah.
Then there was 3.
Well, Per,
So
I guess we can't
when I
ask you
was-
these questions.
when I was 14, I'm at a water park and they have a big tent set up doing like a promo thing for Pepsi. And it's like the Pepsi challenge. Take the Pepsi challenge, you know. And it's like all about, Pepsi is the choice of the new generation and all this. So they have a Coke and Pepsi sitting there, and then it's in cups, but you don't know what is in which cup. And they said, you taste, soda from each cup. And then the lady said, which do you like the best? Or which one is your favorite? And I said, the one that had Coke in it, because that's the one that I thought was my favorite. And she said, oh, sorry, you didn't
And
do
he's
it right."
back.
So I didn't get a prize. I didn't get a free Pepsi because I was honest with my answer.
Well, if you didn't know this, and most people don't, so Coke, I believe, is vanilla based, and Pepsi is cherry based, and so that's
Vanilla
the biggest
Coke
taste difference.
Is the best.
Really?
I have a story about that. Vanilla Coke.
What about wild cherry Pepsi?
It's just
It's
extra
disgusting.
cherry, man.
Oh, it's
So I had a surgery in 2020 and I was on like a lot of drugs, a lot of morphine when I woke up. Because I woke up and I immediately was like, they just started pumping drugs in and I was like, it's not enough. So then I went back to sleep and remember nothing and then woke up again. All I know is this lady, we're going to talk about peeing again, Per, so please, don't leave. This lady was like, you got to go pee before you can leave. Can I get you something to drink? And I said, do you guys have vanilla Coke? I was at a restaurant. She just laughed at me so sweetly and was like, no, we do not. And I said, ugh, I guess I'll just have a regular one.
Coke tried to introduce the vanilla Coke here in Denmark back in the I guess 80s or 90s or whatever, and people were just like, nah, we're not having that. You can go home with that bullshit. Oh, I'm beg your pardon.
It's a clean podcast, Per. That's strike two.
I know.
Strike two.
I'm very sorry. What was the first one?
Let's not bring it up. Let's keep going.
We're going to go back down to that conversation.
Oh, man.
Because
All
I
right,
feel
folks.
I didn't say anything bad. I think Jen, maybe you translated it badly in your.
No. We're gonna move on.
No?
So the people didn't like the
right.
vanilla Coke.
No, they were just like, nah, this new stuff. We're not gonna go for this. I mean, it was bad enough that when they went Coke Light, people were. I mean, they took forever to accept that, and now we're doing the Max and the lemon and the whatever. But the vanilla didn't. We didn't like the vanilla. We're just not a vanilla kind of people.
Copenhagen isn't taking any crap from you people.
If you asked me if the Vikings were vanilla fans, I probably would have said no. So
yeah.
All right.
Vikings. Oh yeah.
I don't want to be a Viking. If
All that
you,
we all
chocolate,
would
I
like
guess.
we would all like to be Vikings, but none of us really are anymore. So it's a sad state of affairs.
I
definitely
stick to
don't think-
my Norwegian roots, Pierre. I stick to my Norwegian roots.
Oh, that's cool. They're closer to Vikings than we are, certainly.
I don't know. You're 6'9". I'm 6'1".
Well,
I think you're a little
Well,
closer.
none of the Vikings was 6'9".
You don't think so?
Nor
No,
were they
5'3".
opera singers.
They might have been. I don't know.
On that show I watched, they
Were the Vikings? I'm about to Google it.
Did the Vikings
Yeah.
actually do a funeral where they like float out on water and shoot a flaming arrow at it?
Yeah, they shot flaming arrows at them. Yeah.
I think my mom told me that's how she wants to go.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's how she wants to go.
Yeah,
well,
that seems a bit harsh. Even
she's still gonna be alive.
Like, she was like, I gotta see it all. I gotta watch it.
Mama.
Believe it or not, I knew Mama was gonna come up on this episode. That's just not how I thought it would happen.
Did you start your archery practice like that day?
That's dark.
All right, Mama.
I thought the mama would come up when we talked about Nate accepting a Grammy on behalf of Yo Yo Ma, because I always think Yo Mama when I hear Yo Yo Ma.
Yeah, I think that as well.
Great minds.
Yo Mama. Yeah.
Do they make a lot of your mom joke in Copenhagen or?
Yeah, sure. We it's like they say in Pulp Fiction, if you've seen that, if you remember that movie.
Yes.
They talk about the little differences. We have the same shit as you guys have, but ours is a little bit different. But it's basically the same. The same poop. I'm sorry.
You don't have a quarter pounder with cheese, though.
No, we call it broil with cheese. No, we say quarter pounder, but no one here knows what a quarter pound is. So.
That's interesting.
But we generally just
because you use the metric system. Oh,
exactly. Check out the Big Brains on Jen.
That's the first time I've ever been accused of that on this podcast.
Yeah,
he's just quoting Pulp Fiction, Jen.
I'm quoting Samuel L. Jackson.
Listen, I haven't watched that movie in a long time because it's not good for you.
What?
It's no, okay. I
Most
mean,
Americans,
like good content. You know, it's a good movie.
Most Americans would go over to like Europe, and they would think that everyone's talking about drugs because there'd be a lot of grams and kilos and things like that.
Yeah.
That's true.
I
so
definitely
weird
have some flashbacks.
It's so weird that you guys can do grams when doing coke, but regular people can't do it. That's weird. I don't get it.
I can do coke.
The vanilla one, or
vanilla?
Yeah, she prefers some vanilla in her Coke for sure.
Oh man. Okay.
We generally just say like a pound is like half a kilo, so a quarter pound is 250 grams. Is basically what we translate it into. It's
The
not
folks at
exactly
home
right, but it's close enough.
Did want to know if that was a tiny can or your hands were just huge.
My hands?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that a 12-ounce can of Coke?
I don't know ounces. I have
Let's
the
read the measurement.
How many milliliters is it?
How many
liters is that?
How much liquid is in that can?
This is 33 milliliters. It's a regular can. I mean,
what is that?
You guys
what
have
does that
different
even
can
mean?
sizes.
Chad, look that up.
It's like a
regular
third of a
can,
liter.
Yeah, it's a 12-ounce can. Yeah, it's a normal soda can.
So these are my hands. I have large hands. Hello, Jeremy.
I have small hands. This
Jody.
is a 12-ounce can as well.
That's a very large can.
I just have really tiny lady hands.
You have Donald Trump hands.
No, this is 40. This is 40 ounce. Like
huge hands.
Good night. All right,
That's
guys.
a Buc-ee's cup, right, Matt?
Speaking.
This episode of Folkland brought to you by Buc-ee's and Pepsi.
Speaking of small hands, if you were gonna have a world record, what would it be?
Well, I know next Monday it'll be for eating the most tacos ever in a single
Oh
sitting.
my God, is that really a week away? I just want you to know how much I've thought about selling my ticket.
No.
Thought about it so much.
Don't do it, Jen.
I just have anxiety.
We need our cut. If nothing else, we need our cuts.
No. Hey, Jen, you know what? I'll give you one stipulation. If you sell your ticket, it has to be to Pierre.
Oh.
He's not coming to Nashville.
Am I pure in this story?
Yeah.
I
Coming
could
to
be
Nashville.
Skeeter. Fine.
He only
You know,
goes to
I would
Baltimore,
love-
Maryland.
I would love to go to Nashville, though. I would really love to go to Nashville. I mean, that's certainly on my bucket list.
We can
I'm a big
crowdfund
fan
a
of
ticket for
country.
you.
I'm a big
Oh,
fan
really?
of country music. It's my guilty pleasure.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah, I
don't-
know.
That's a
Jen
question
doesn't
we
like
have
this.
for you.
Oh.
How do
About
you
my
know what
guilty
I
pleasures?
like?
Because I told you we were discussing this podcast today the other day, and I said I like guilty pleasure, and you sent me an emoji to the effect that I'm a horrible person for saying this.
What?
Do you not remember? Do you often chat with opera singers from Copenhagen? Am I just one on your list? Am I just a notch in
You're
your
just
bed?
one
It's,
a minute.
It's
You're
my
one a
guilty
minute,
pleasure.
man.
What can I say?
Listen, I don't
I
even
felt
know
so special
what.
though.
I just asked you people what's your world record, and I don't even know how we got here.
Well,
felt
Pers
special.
is being the world's tallest opera tenor. So
I'd like
I
the
mean,
folks at home to know I tried to organize this thing. I said, let's have a production meeting. Let's get this. It doesn't, no matter what I do, it's like do you remember the Brady Bunch movie where
Who?
they had like this curse on this tiki doll? Nothing that you did was going to change
What are
it.
you
And that's what
talking
this
about?
podcast is just, where are we right now? What are we talking about?
Jen,
We're talking about world records.
listen. I'm
And
the
your
one that
hatred
makes
of country
obscure
music.
references. Stay in your lane, Jen. I'm king of obscure references.
Get out of my lane. All right,
Don't come
world
at me with
record.
some Brady Bunch movie reference.
Matt,
Good
what's
night.
your world record? Tell
Man,
the folks that you don't want to know.
I should have thought about this. I didn't even think about it. I wrote
It's
it
your
down
question you
as a
came
question
up
for
with.
You guys. I know. I wrote it down because I was curious what your
God.
answer would be. I didn't even think about it for myself. You know, I probably drinking something really quickly or something. You know, just chugging whatever. Not hot coffee. Kool-Aid for sure.
Very
I had-
blessed.
You tried the gallon of milk? The gallon of
No,
milk?
no.
Don't do it.
No, I
Don't
don't.
do it.
I'd pay good money to see you try, though.
Hey,
I would
This
not.
chocolate milk. Give me
I'd
some
be so
Nesquik.
far.
no,
away
man,
from it.
That's
you
just
can't.
That's just the chocolate milk people talking now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strawberry milk is
Yeah.
disgusting. Don't even do that. Hey, look, Vincent Gonzalo's watching.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. For now. For now.
Hey,
Well,
Vincent.
with that attitude.
Hopefully, we don't lose him. Hopefully, we don't lose him.
You went full Mississippi right there. That was full
Record
Mississippi.
question was great.
Yeah. You're
Good
welcome.
on.
Oh, was no one else going to answer? It's just.
Thanks.
No, go.
Here.
I mean, you said tacos.
What was the question?
No, I was kidding. I was just trying to hype up our.
Yeah, you
competition.
said tacos. We already know what
I
your
was-
world
Jen?
record is. Per Jellum, you're
Yeah,
the
well, I was-
tallest
but
opera
I-
singer.
Yeah, but that
We
not,
talked
that
to-
might not be the
no,
one that
no.
he wants to achieve.
I'm not the tallest opera singer because I shared the stage with a guy who was 7'1", but he was a bass. So
See,
the
And
my,
Nateland made the same mistake. They kept trying to find other just
Yeah.
opera singers, and I was like, no, guys.
Yeah.
He said tallest tenor.
Yeah.
Very specific.
Because the whole-
Okay.
because the whole thing is like a church organ. Like your voice is like the church organ. The larger the pipe, the lower the tone. And so normally I would be like a very deep bass. I should be singing down here all the time, but I don't because I was made like this, you know. And
Yeah.
so in reality I might be the tallest tenor, but I don't know. But yeah, could be fun and could
So-
be fun thing to have on my website as well. So.
This is a
I think
good
you should
question
just
for
put
you,
it on.
Put it on there, man. No one's
And
gonna argue.
then Burden
No,
of
I
proof is
want
on
the
other
official
people.
Guinness. I want the official Guinness stamp on my.
Oh.
Should I not do this?
I
Should I
think
stop
you-
doing this?
I think you could just copy and
scared
paste
Jody.
it. Just, I'm sure you can find that Guinness thing somewhere and just throw it on there.
So
Yeah, but
you are of the
Yeah.
school of thought that you can only sing in a range and you have to stick to that range. Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't think that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that my job is as a tenor, and the roles that I sing are in the tenor Fach, which means it's just a way of saying what my voice is best at, and so
that your part.
In order for me to get people to pay me to sing, I have to. I mean, it's like, yes, I am a football player, and my role is wide receiver. Could I play quarterback? Sure. I know how that is done. Would they pay me to do it? Probably not. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make
You
sense.
would be
Is
a
that
good
a
wide
sports
receiver, though.
analogy you Yanks can understand?
Oh my!
We're from
goodness.
the South.
Was that Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, that was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Can you
I'm
say
sorry.
it's not a tumor?
Oh my god!
It's not a tumor.
That was incredible.
No, I loved it.
You know that,
Perfect. It was
you know that
perfect.
yeah, super. You know that Austria and Denmark is not the same thing. You know that, right?
I don't think Jen does.
I don't. Got to be honest with you. Don't even know why this question's coming up right now. So
It's I. Don't worry about it.
'Cause Arnold
Matt, you have
Schwarzenegger's
some
Austrian
questions
shit.
for Per. Do you want to
I
fire
do,
your questions
yeah.
off?
Let me fire
Get
the
this
questions.
ball
First-
rolling at a. How long have we been doing
Yeah.
this? Freaking almost
I
an
don't know.
hour. Let's go.
Maybe. So
Let's go.
first off, Per, how's the weather up there?
Well, right now it's dark because it's nearing 1 a.m.
Yeah, no, but I
Matt,
mean up
dadgummit.
there.
God.
Oh, dear.
Sorry.
Wow.
Matt makes terrible jokes, Per. We're
I do.
so
Oh.
sorry. Next question, Matt.
Next question.
Oh,
did
my
you
dear
did you
sweet
always
Lord.
want to be a singer?
No, I studied to become a high school teacher of English when I was a kid,
Nice.
when I was a young man. And so, and then I got into the theater and singing while I was studying at the university, because I went to university. I'm sorry, not a community college, a real one.
Wow, thanks.
The University of Copenhagen, founded in 1437 or something like
Wow.
that. So yeah, pretty old thing. And then I studied English literature there, and then I did a minor in Greek poetry and Renaissance art and Egyptology. Very.
Yeah.
But it was very fun at the time, and I drank a lot of beer, so that was good.
Isn't Copenhagen the name of a dip here in America? Matt
Chewing
and Chad?
tobacco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about as much as I know about Copenhagen.
It's so weird that it should be a chewing tobacco, because we generally don't do chewing tobacco, and it's been illegal for quite a long time, and now it has been legalized because all the Swedes are doing it. And they come over. We have a bridge that goes to Sweden, so they come all the time, and they bring their chewing tobacco with them. And so now they just legalized it here.
I'm just picturing a bunch of Swedish thugs walking over the bridge into Copenhagen with their dip in their mouth, and they're like,
their dip cans like tapping up their dip cans.
yeah, they're like,
So they
what are you Copenhagen nerds doing here?
So they like coming to Copenhagen because you can buy beer like just in a supermarket in Copenhagen. You don't have to go to a liquor store.
Oh.
They have liquor stores in Sweden like they do with you guys. So
You can buy beer
like,
in a supermarket here.
Yeah, but I mean we can buy hard liquor as well in the supermarket.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you can do that in some places here.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought it was like a nationwide thing.
For your information, in Louisiana, New Orleans, you can buy liquor at a gas station.
Oh, yeah.
So
In Texas,
fun.
you cannot.
We do that as well.
You cannot do that in Texas.
Good to know. Next question.
So why? You might have already answered this, but why opera? Why not pop or country or R&B?
Well, I sang the other genres earlier on before.
Sorry, what was that?
Genre.
You heard him.
Genre. Okay.
What did I say? How did I say that wrong?
No, you didn't. I just couldn't.
What,
It just
what-
took me a
what-
minute. I'm slow,
what-
I'm slow. It's
All
all.
right. Sloper. Is that not a skiing term? Oh. I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, I did the whole. I did the whole other kind of singing earlier, but it's just opera. It's just cooler, man. There's more. It's the feeling. It's murder and endless love and deep jealousy and the giant music from the orchestra and the lights and the scenery and the makeup and the costume. It's just blows your mind. Yeah, that's what I like.
What's
about
your
it. So it's
what's your favorite song to sing?
Well, I think it varies. I would say, but that's it's a difficult question because I mean, if you
It's like
How do
saying,
you
it's not very
feel?
good.
who's your favorite kid?
Let me ask you this, Per.
Yeah,
How do you
exactly.
feel about
Similar
Que Fiero Costume? Do you know that?
Yeah,
Did you just Google that?
not off the top of my head. I know.
It's Spanish opera.
Oh.
I know it
Um,
because it was my one opera I was required to perform for my recital in college,
In your
and
community
Yeah.
college?
hated every. I hate opera so much, and
Oh,
I'm
wow.
finally glad I got it out there.
Great thing
But
to
the thing
say
is,
when we have an opera singer as a guest.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, that's not a problem at all. But the thing is, I don't sing the girl. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I do.
So
I had
mean,
a opera.
I've never sung it.
Do you want to sing it right now for the? No, I'm just kidding.
No, not at all. I don't want to sing it at all right now.
So, what's your favorite song, just in general? Doesn't have to be an opera song. Just all-time favorite song.
Probably something by Justin Bieber, huh?
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously, I like I like the. I'm a big fan of Bing Crosby. I like Bing Crosby a lot, and I like I Fall to Pieces is a fantastic song. I think the Patsy
Who's
Cline.
that? Who does that?
Patsy Cline.
Oh,
she died.
she does.
Yeah. Did she?
Yeah.
What? Patsy Cline is not a guy. You almost got me. My God.
What?
Patsy
No.
Cline's not a guy.
He said that she died.
She died. I say. It was a whole thing.
I did know that. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Good. Hey, all right. These questions are really
She stopped breathing
super
and
great.
everything. It was wild. Yeah.
So, how did you become a fan of Nate?
Oh, that's
Okay.
It's a good question.
Yeah, I think I touched upon it in one of my very few comments on the website. I rarely comment on there because I have a life. So
Oh,
yeah.
what's that like?
Yeah, that's why I rarely comment. No, I saw the stand-ups back when it first came on Netflix in 2018, I guess. And then I just really liked his cadence and the way what I thought was self-deprecating, but it turns out that he's just not very clever. but it's I thought it was an act for the longest time until I heard the podcast. but I think there's obviously some acting to it, but the smarter than he portrays himself to be, sort of has gone out the window, hasn't it? but yeah, no, but I really like him. And even he just seems very nice. He seems like a nice guy. And I'm sure even though he berates Bates for his traveling or his lack of or traveling savvy or lack thereof, I think even after that episode, I still think he's a very nice guy. So yeah, I like that. We don't do the whole clean not clean here.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really care. So it's
Good to know.
For me, it's
Copenhagen does not care.
Yeah. Well, no, we don't really. It's not that we're filthy. We just don't care. I mean, because when you guys say the F word, to us it's not a curse word because it's not a word for us. It's just a sound. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm going to tell That's what I should have told my mom when I was a kid. It's
no,
just
but I
a
mean,
sound.
if I say a Danish, if I say a Danish curse word in my sentence, you wouldn't hear it as a curse
Say
word.
one.
No.
Kraftedeme.
It's just a sound.
We cannot believe you would say that. Believe you would say that.
Speaking of
but yeah.
getting into Nate, we should probably talk about this week's podcast because we're about an hour into this thing.
Yeah. Let's do it.
So, what did you think? Nate at the Grammys? Pretty fun.
Yeah, it was.
Pretty fun.
Yeah.
It was a shame he didn't win. He should have won it. I mean,
I thought it was.
If he had won it.
It would have. I thought it was funny when Brian asked if he had one, if he would thank the guys. Like, he was like, would you thank me and Aaron? And he says, no. And then he goes on to explain there's not enough time. You get like 10 seconds. But I mean, I would thank Laura. I would thank, my tour manager. I would thank. He does not list Brian and Aaron.
No.
Also,
has it been established that Brian is the one driving the car when they go to Mount Rainier in the Dead Horse joke? Is Brian that guy?
Yeah. Brian was he was at least the other guy in the car.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
Not sure who was driving, but yeah.
No, he was driving because he didn't see the horse going there. So he wanted him to see it when they went back, and the horse was doing unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
One of the more healthy horses you've ever seen.
Healthy, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's so good. It's just so good.
I liked hearing all the behind the scenes Grammy talk. Like Laura was like, and I love it every time she's on there, but she was like, I just thought it was interesting to see all the behind the scenes, how publicists are doing and all this other stuff. And I'm like, that's what I would have been interested in too. So I thought that was really cool. They shared
on one hand, it was like, look at these simple small town people. Like he kept saying, we're just some kids who met at Applebee's.
Yeah.
Or like when he said, they seated anybody who worked at Applebee's in this section. I was thinking, look at the hill people from Tennessee. They're eating their pretzels and slurping on a Coke. But at the same time, they're like just real people. Like, it's just cool to see, Nate was talking about that lady who was getting kicked out and stuff. What were you going to say, Chad?
Yeah. How funny was it too that they asked about, did you have like a, cheese to dip your pretzel in? And Laura was like, no, I didn't want to get it on my dress.
It's real practical.
It's so real. That's awesome.
Such a beautiful dress as well.
Yeah.
It was very nice.
They looked great.
Really good. Yeah.
How about them? How about Nate getting best dressed for? Aaron said for the Dillard suit. Yeah. But I can't believe Nate, the guy who didn't even know how to smile. He was like,
"Yeah."
I opened the wrong thing. I meant to squint my eyes like that. But that's so funny.
That was a tailored suit. You could totally tell.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was like pasted on him, wasn't it? He even looked like he had been not eating Krispy Kreme for a while.
Yeah.
Killing it.
Been working out with his barber.
Exactly.
I liked the behind the scenes part when Nate was talking about he was missing his mark. Like they had a place to stand. It was like model, presenter, and he just like missed it.
Like,
He
in the
said
middle.
he'd be like trying to talk to the model, and they're just like, "Don't talk to me." It just kind of makes you think. Just laughing to myself. He's just such a mess up there. Like I just must have been so funny to watch. Did you hear Brian in the background of this part? He said mansplaining. Like he made a joke. I just caught it today as I was re-listening, and I was like, Brian, what are you talking about?
No,
Mansplaining.
Man spreading. He was
Yeah.
spread out. He was spread out too wide. He was man spreading, is what he said.
I don't like the way that sounds.
Okay.
What else you got on
Moving
the?
on.
What else you got on the Grammys?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't. You already touched upon the whole helmet thing, right? It
No.
didn't really feel like
Not really.
didn't-
No.
Oh,
We didn't talk about it at all.
Because I was watching it, and it's like he wasn't into it himself. It seemed. It's like, I know this is not very funny, and he did it anyway. I don't know.
I think he was more concerned at like what the reaction was going to be. I mean, it's one of those things like you commit to a joke idea, and then you're in the middle of it, and you're like, this could go poorly.
It's my life every day.
The person who reacted with the question of like, was that you in the helmet? He's like, yeah, and he just turned and walked away. Like he wouldn't say what celebrity it was, but obviously they were on someone else's
Obviously,
side.
it was a tool.
Yeah.
But he did look like Rick Moranis in it.
He did.
I thought it was so funny. They came back from their ads or something, and he was just wearing it. It took me off guard. So funny. I was not expecting it. If you don't watch the podcast, this is a good week to go back and watch it on YouTube.
Watch it. Yeah.
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 Matt, who won the caption contest?
Oh yeah, that guy.
Ryan Voorhees, not Jason Voorhees.
Who's Jason Voorhees?
Turler.
He's
Yeah,
Jason
Turler.
Jason Mama?
from like Friday the 13th, I think.
Oh.
A guy named Ryan Voorhees. He won the caption contest for Bates.
I guess I gotta send him a mug now.
You haven't sent it yet?
Thanks, Matt. No, what do you think I am? Like a post office person?
That
I
was
don't even
like
go there.
last week.
I've been sick. You knew
Oh
that.
my gosh. You were sick on Wednesday.
I was sick on all the days.
Well, you should get
That's
better.
kind of
I
how
was
being sick
noticing-
works.
I was noticing when I was sitting in the green room earlier that there was like a distinct lack of mugs in my green room.
Yeah.
Is that
really?
Sorry
something
about that.
Is that something that could be remedied? I mean,
I
it
meant
should-
to even bring the mug for this recording so I could finally have it. I didn't. But we'll work on that. We'll take your notes into consideration for the next
Thank you.
guest.
Yeah. Well, we're
You're
all on
gonna
the
get
shoulders of
nothing.
we're all on the shoulders of our ancestors, aren't we?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Is that like is that a thing you guys say in Copenhagen?
That's why I'm so
It
tall.
says-
Jim.
Jim, that's a saying in general. It's not just a Copenhagen saying.
Never heard it in my life.
We stand on
You
the
heard it?
shoulders of our forefathers or of our ancestors. You never heard that?
No.
Oh, man.
Forefathers is only it's probably only an American thing, Matt.
Yeah.
I don't think
way.
anybody
Because
else
we have
calls the people who
4
founded
fathers.
their-
Benjamin Franklin, George Washington.
Here we
Just
go.
kidding.
No, actually, the Danish word for forefather is forfar. So it's
Folk?
It's totally for FOR
Not
FAR forfar.
I was about to say, we made it. We made it, folks.
You took our words from the Old Norse. That's what you did.
Took it
You
from
didn't.
what?
You didn't. The English did.
The Old
when we
Norse
invaded them.
language.
Yeah. So it's you're using our word for it. So you're
Are
one of
the-
those.
There's
Are those
Old
Vikings?
Norse. Yeah, so there's Old Norse, which is
Yes.
what all the Vikings spoke, and then there's like Norwegian now, which has kind of come out of that. And then most of like
Nah.
that area all speaks kind of a. You know more than I do. That is 100% true.
That is very true.
Sounded
No,
like you
Norwegian-
went to Notre
No,
Dame or something there, Chad.
the Icelandic still speak a language. I mean, the modern day Icelandic is still pretty close to what the Vikings would have spoken.
Like Old Norse.
Yeah, but Norwegian today is basically just a derivative of Danish because it was Danish country for 600 years or something like that. So
Because
Danish
people
and
couldn't get
Norwegian
along.
are very.
You just couldn't get along up there.
No, Denmark went bankrupt in 1814 because we were backing Napoleon in the Napoleonic Wars, and so this just went into a historian podcast.
I thought it was
wow.
Y'all lost all that Copenhagen
That was-
dip sales money.
That was probably
Yeah.
pretty short-lived
There you go.
with Napoleon, huh?
Yeah, it went good for a while, and
Get it?
then not so much. You know?
Boo.
Get it? Short.
Oh, because he was short. Yeah, okay. You need to work on your deliverance. I think.
Deliverance?
So delivery. I'm sorry.
Well, you work
Deliverance.
for your deliverance too.
That is
Also
where I'm
Deliverance,
from,
yeah.
Mississippi.
Yeah. Are you from Deliverance, Mississippi?
That was Arkansas.
Seriously.
All right, Baby Daddy Bates.
Maybe
We're going to move this along.
So
I
glad
love-
they spec this week.
I know. It has been not awkward enough without him.
Yeah, it was almost like a real podcast.
Wow.
Yeah, that was weird. That's true. But it's so nice though that they had the kid. I'm so happy for them.
Oh
Yeah, I love that they adopted an embryo. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Very
awesome.
cool.
Well, and I'll say, like, I was, when they announced their pregnancy, I was like, man, like, they're kind of up there in age. Like, this is definitely like miraculous. And now it's like, wow, that's even more miraculous.
Yeah.
And it's how they adopted.
I thought you were about to say, nah, it's just somebody else's embryo.
Well, I'm just surprised that like at 49, 50, whatever, that they like wanted to like go through that process, because that's
Abraham was like 90. Come on.
yeah. You think he adopted an embryo? You think that's what happened?
No, I'm just
in the Old
I'm
Testament?
just saying if they're 49 or 50, Abraham was 90, so it can't be that
Yeah.
bad.
Correct.
But did he not also live to be like 900 years old or something like that? Oh,
Yeah, he was up there.
Pretty old.
yeah.
He was up there.
So I mean, 90 for him would be like adolescence, wouldn't it?
He was just a whipper. Why was he so impatient? Come on, what's his excuse?
Exactly. It's like he should be on Teen Moms or something.
Teen Moms Bible Edition.
Exactly.
Abraham's like, Sarah, I just don't know why you're so impatient. He's got his jewel.
You think Abraham in the Old Testament spoke with a southern accent like that?
Yeah.
A
No,
white
but that's
trash-
just what's funniest to me.
He was from southern Israel. Hello.
He's from the South Side. What?
Per,
Southern
someone
Y'all
did
Y'all
ask-
are pregnant again?
Yeah. Y'all keep trying. Someone did ask,
Y'all come
what,
back now, you hear?
What are the 7 languages you
Y'all
speak?
have a nice day now, yeah?
Okay, well,
Sorry.
that's fair.
That was cultural appropriation. I'm sorry. I shouldn't do that. I'm a middle-aged white
You're
man. I should stop.
You're a true member of this podcast now that you've ran over Chad trying to talk multiple times.
Oh, you did? I'm sorry,
Every
Chad.
week.
I'm very sorry.
Somebody did ask, what are the 7 languages you speak?
So, I mean, Danish is a language. Are we doing a clock counting thing?
I'll count you off.
No.
Okay, so
we got
No, I will.
okay, so all right. So Danish.
That's only one.
Swedish.
English, German, French, Italian, some Norwegian. I mean, I understand.
That's
obviously
7.
only-
Matt, you're behind.
No, I'm
and
not.
Now,
Yeah, you are behind.
You
Matt.
missed one.
Oh, okay.
right now, I'm doing Dutch.
Oh,
on,
really?
Duolingo, because
Yeah.
just because it's so easy. When you know all the others, Dutch is
Bang.
pretty comes by itself. and so I'm also doing Russian, which is not
We're on
something that
Chadland
comes-
over here.
Yeah, Chadland. So I'm doing West Side languages.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh man.
but I mean, once I had a professor at school. He said the first 7 languages are the difficult ones. The rest come by
Oh, yeah.
themselves.
Oh, I'm sure.
Naturally.
Yeah.
So
That's
course.
what I found to be true as well.
Yeah, my first 7 have definitely been difficult.
Yeah, Matt, Tyler Junior College taught you that. Is that right?
Yeah.
but I think it's like earning your first million is difficult. The second one is not so difficult.
Exactly.
Not that I would know.
Actually,
Put it all on black and you just spin the roulette wheel. And
I was about to say, you just get a gun and rob some people. That's not that hard. Learning languages is a lot harder.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
You also
Chad
get
and
to-
Matt's
you also-
face. Sorry,
You also
like,
get to keep
that's where you want to
You
go.
also get to
Sure.
you also get to keep the languages longer than you would get to keep the money that you rob. So that's nice.
debatable.
That's true.
Well, while you're
Wow.
in prison, you can hop on one of those websites.
You can do the
and
whole Shawshank. If
Yeah.
you're in prison, you can do the whole Shawshank. Educate
Almost
yourself.
spit that everywhere.
The Count of Monte Cristo. You know.
That was
So
my
you're-
favorite book in elementary school.
Who?
Elementary school?
Yeah,
You read Count of Monte Cristo in an element. Wow.
I did. It was probably,
my-
well, our elementary school goes to about age 12 sometimes here,
Hmm.
depending on where you live. So I think I was like 11 when I read it or something.
Wow. That was my favorite sandwich back when Bennigan's was still open.
Oh my God.
The Monte Cristo.
Yeah.
Is
What
that
is
also not
Bennigan's?
A cigar. Also?
It
Yeah, we have
is.
those here too, yeah.
We have cigars.
Monte Cristo cigars.
Now that
We
the
have a
Cuban embargo
Black and
has been
Milds.
lifted.
Monte
Swisher
Cristo was the
Sweets.
first,
You
that
heard
was
of
the
those?
first cigar I ever smoked. Actually, was a Monte Cristo.
Really?
Mhm.
Wow.
Mine was definitely a Swisher. Not a
we
Count
know,
of Monte
Jen.
Cristo.
We know.
Not even a Black and Mild. Come on, Jen, get classy over there.
I liked the tropical flavor. All right.
Tropical? Oh.
I got so sick from my first cigar because I inhaled it,
Mm.
and it was horrible.
Did Bill Clinton teach you nothing, Per? Come on.
Did Bill Clinton teach you what?
Bill Clinton taught me plenty, I'll say, but not
Wow.
from cigar
Walk
smoking.
into that one.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Bates got peed on. Let's talk about it.
I did not have. Well, I'm sorry.
That was a
I'm
good
doing it
conversation.
again. I'm doing it again. I'm
Baby
sorry.
Bates. We're moving on from this to a much more
Oh,
wholesome
Baby
topic,
Bates.
Per.
Yes. Oh,
Bates got
Baby
peed on. I'm sure it wasn't the first time. Anything else you want to add to that, guys?
yeah. I mean,
I want to. What just happened? I'm so.
did someone pee on Bates earlier?
Eleanor.
You said you're sure it's not the first time.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
I
just a
mean,
thing to say.
Why would you know this, Jen? What? why
Well,
would you know?
let me just say there's been an unreal amount of stories where Brian Bates is naked on this podcast. First the doctor, now the shower where he's hitting the call button. I'm just saying, I'm sure he's peed on himself. Someone's peed on him. I don't know, but I could see it
We all
happening.
peed on ourselves once or twice. You know what I mean?
So you're saying he's in the golden shower? Is that what you're saying?
That's what
He's
she's
what?
saying. That's exactly what I thought. Also,
This
I
is
thought you
off
said
the
a
rails.
Copenhagen shower.
I'm gonna have to move us to explicit on YouTube for this episode.
I got a new
That's what they
name
call it.
for
No, this is
Bates,
educational.
guys. Can you
This
reel
is
it back in?
educational.
I've
Yeah,
got a
what's
new
What's
name
your-
for Bates. Bare Butt Bates.
Bear.
Oh
I think
my
I
gosh.
thought you've
Bare
already heard
Butt
that.
Bates. You've already heard
Oh my
it?
gosh.
I feel like it's been said.
Definitely not. You know who we need to ask? Eric
Eric.
T. Peterson.
Peterson. If anyone knows, it's him.
If you're listening, Eric, tell us in your review. Bare Butt Bates. Has it
Has it been
been
used?
said?
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Per, what is your favorite nickname for Bates?
that's a good question.
Well, I think it should be changed now because I mean breakfast it doesn't cover the whole new title that he has. I think we need something with the baby daddy.
Baby
Oh,
Bare Butt
I-
Bates.
Yeah, I said
Baby Butt
pop.
Bates.
It's too much.
I like
I like-
that one.
Yeah,
I didn't
I
ask you,
think
Jen. Per, please.
Yeah, per, please. No, I think breakfast. I mean, obviously, you can't go wrong with breakfast, obviously. But the baby
Best
baby
meal of the
daddy,
day.
most important one, certainly. Who? I mean, speaking of the breakfast, I mean, have you guys ever poured a bowl of cereal and then not eaten it?
Oh my god.
No.
This toilet
No.
cereal crap
I mean,
again.
And the discussion was, well, I was younger, so I didn't eat it. Well, pour less then. What do you?
This is America, Per. We don't do that
I mean,
here. Okay.
We're not concerned with waste.
Look
in
at
this
us.
country.
I've been mind blown about this for the longest time. I mean, it has been occupying me for way longer.
I don't
than it
know.
should.
Let's ask Matt. Matt, have you ever poured a
Yeah.
bowl of cereal and not eaten it?
I mean, maybe like live cereal gets soggy really quick, and
He's
you
the
pour your
expert.
cereal up,
It does.
you get caught up pouring yourself a cup of coffee or whatever, come back to the cereal, and you're like,
One of my favorite cereals is Cinnamon Life, and I will agree you need to be ready to eat it as soon as you
Yeah.
pour the milk in.
You guys still eat
Why
cereal.
would you pour the
as
milk
adults?
though if you're not
Yeah.
ready to eat it? Why would you pour the milk if you're not ready to eat it? It makes. I mean,
well,
I just it
because
blows my mind. That,
say
I agree. I
say
agree.
you're eating grape nuts, right? Grape nuts, you got to
Who
pour
eats
and
that?
wait.
Yeah, who eats
Good.
grape? How old
Oh,
are
I
you,
love-
Matt?
I've
50?
loved grape nuts my entire life.
is that in a black and white box? What's
Wait,
going on?
Matt, how
Yeah.
old are you for real?
I'm 43.
And you have a baby, right? Well, like an
Uh,
older, like a toddler.
I have 2 kids.
Yeah, but like how old's your youngest one?
Youngest one is a year and a half, 17
So-
months.
You had it when you were 41? 42?
Probably, yeah, 41.
How old is your wife the same age as you?
No.
No, she's
She's
18.
younger.
Yeah.
She's 18.
She's
Yeah,
she's
just like
she's a senior.
just like Jen and Cole, Matt and the Queen, as she calls herself,
Queen,
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Well, thanks.
my
I
wife's-
just was trying
my
to do the
wife's-
math on that.
My wife's 5 years younger than me, so I think she's 37.
So that's how you did it. Okay, just curious.
So that's how you do it. No, I think that. Never mind.
That's not how you do it, Jen.
Okay, cereal. Moving on. Anyone else?
Can
I
Per
mean,
be
the
on every week?
educational system. The educational
Joey
system that
Chestnut
you guys
or
have,
Usain
it's
Bolt?
horrible.
You gotta ask that
Per,
again.
last question, Per. Pear.
Oh,
You
Pear,
sound like a
yeah.
paparazzi. Per, look here. Per, over here,
Per,
please.
Per.
Per.
He's used to it. He's a professional opera singer.
Yeah.
All right.
International
yeah,
superstar.
we get a lot of paparazzi in the operatic.
Oh, I'm sure. It's rough.
Ooh.
All right, last
Yeah.
question for you. Joey
All right.
Chestnut or Usain Bolt?
I
You
am
have
not sure I know the question. What is
Okay.
He's
that?
not from America.
That was the thought.
Usain Bolt's not
Game.
American.
That's right. That's right. I thought about that 2 seconds after I said it.
Everyone knows who Usain Bolt is. Joey Chestnut,
Who's
maybe
Joey
not.
right.
Chestnut?
This was the thought experiment. Aaron brought up this.
Hang
week.
on, Matt.
You
Matt,
have
hang on.
I'll explain. You have
Okay,
to
okay.
run 100
answers.
meters or 100 yards.
Oh yeah,
and eat a
before
banana.
Joey could. Yeah,
Yeah,
before
Joey-
Joey could eat a banana.
Yeah, Joey Chestnut is like world
Hot dog.
famous hot dog
Hot
eating
dog.
champion. I mean, he's a competitive
Yeah.
eater, so he eats like
But
50 hot dogs in
yeah,
10 minutes or
And
something.
fair enough. So the question is, can a normal person eat a banana in 9 seconds? Obviously,
It's not a banana, it's a hot dog.
No, it was.
Wasn't
it
it
was
a
a
banana?
banana. I think
No.
it was a
It
banana.
was a banana.
I
It was
thought
hot
a
dogs.
Was it hot dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Either way.
Wow, we should
Either
really
way.
just take
So
this
say
to
it's a hot dog.
Chadland.
I'm telling
Well,
you, man.
I mean, how fast does he eat a hot dog then?
I mean, quick.
So he has set 50
What does that mean?
50 world records,
Fast?
different
Yeah.
like foods consumed.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
his
sure.
last 4th of July every year at Coney Island in New York City.
I've
Or
been
just
there.
to fill you in. Yeah.
I've
They,
been.
they do the hot dog eating contest, like the world championship or whatever, and he ate 77 hot dogs in like, was it 3 minutes or a minute?
It's disgusting.
No, it's got to be like 5 or 10 minutes.
No, I don't think it is.
It can't be in 3 minutes.
Hey, why don't you Google it? That's a thing you could do.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
God.
I didn't even feel like he had 50 records.
Do you guys have Google?
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's illegal here.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. Per.
I know
If you make Chad Google this right now, he will go to jail.
The thing is,
Too late.
the thing is, I mean, if Usain Bolt runs 100 meters in 9 seconds or 9.5 seconds, Joey Chestnut could obviously eat a hot dog faster. I think they even
but he
said that
also
on the
has
podcast,
to
didn't
run.
they?
Yeah, but he also has to run the 100.
No, the
They both
question
have to
was,
eat.
do you eat the hot dog and then run, or do you run and eat the hot dog at the end?
Well, you would have to.
Either way.
It doesn't
Either
matter
way.
because
You
you have to
can
run,
eat,
eat the
then
hot dog,
run,
run, eat the hot
and
dog.
then eat.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
between
so
the two of them, which one could do
it's
it?
like a biathlon thing.
Yeah. But no guns.
Yeah, all right. No, fair enough. But,
No
but,
guns. What?
Because they have guns in biathlon, Jen. Come on. I mean,
I'm just
Come on,
here.
Jen. What do you even know?
Just the face of this thing. I don't really.
76 hot dogs is what Joey ate this last year.
In how many minutes?
In how long time? Yeah.
It was 10 minutes.
See.
Wow, Matt
That's
was right
600.
about something.
Yeah.
Well,
it
he
couldn't be
said
3
5.
minutes. That's unhumanly.
I thought it was less.
Hey, Chad,
Not as impressive now.
don't you ever question Matt on how long it takes to eat something ever again.
Why?
It's
Ever.
not as impressive. It's 10 minutes, bro.
So
I'm
if
kidding.
we say
I'm a
that
huge Joey fan.
if we say that 10 minutes is 600 seconds, right? So 77 hot dogs would be what, 8 seconds or something per hot dog.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I don't even know that.
Well, math.
Simple math. Yeah. But-
I don't have that.
Wow.
and that's not even
Any-
metric.
I was about to say that.
We agree on that system.
Yeah. Yeah. Time is universal.
Whatever.
I don't know how much it is. It's about 8, isn't it? I mean, someone has a calculator.
Wow, I mean,
It doesn't
you
matter.
sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger without even trying. Is he from Copenhagen?
No,
Have we
he
not
is
talked
from
about it?
Austria.
He already referenced earlier that Schwarzenegger is from Austria.
I
He's
didn't
from
get that
Denmark.
part.
They are not the same place.
I did not get
obviously.
that part. But you do sound so much like him, and that's incredible.
I'm
that true?
excited to hear Jen's comments after she watches what's happened while she's been here filming with us. And then she can talk about it next week for all the things that she learned.
Yeah.
Good.
Jen
job.
Jen is the Nate of this podcast because
That
she
is
comes in
the
with
funniest thing Matt
no
has ever
information.
said. Good night in my life.
Golly.
In your whole life, that's probably the funniest joke you've ever made. Oh my gosh. Woo.
Anyway, what I was trying to say is that if Usain Bolt runs 100 meters faster than Joey Chestnut,
Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't beat by more than 1 second.
But they
One
both
would
have
assume.
to eat, right?
Yeah, sure. But I'm thinking, okay, so maybe Usain Bolt can't eat a hot dog in 8 seconds, but he's probably closer to that than Joey would be to Usain Bolt on the 100 meters. I don't know Joey. I don't know Joey.
Chad, that's a rude comment.
He's not a big guy.
But
He's not a big
I,
guy. I don't know if he's fast or not, but
Jody.
you would think he
Jody
could
brings up a good
run-
point though. The grossest part of these eating contests is when they're like dipping hot dogs in buns and water. I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
I could.
Yeah, because
I
they
could do
go
that.
down better, right? They
Listen,
go down better when they're
Supposedly.
soggy.
I know why Nate hates these stupid questions Aaron gives so much, because you have to think. It's a thought experiment. You have to think, and that's why I hate it. Next question, let's move on.
Well,
Also,
Jody wants you to
actually,
know that she thinks that you haven't been asleep, or I don't think she's been awake this whole episode. Is sleep talking a thing? That's what Jody wants to know.
Sleep talking is a thing. Jody, and you should probably try a CPAP to help with that. Matt could help you out, we learned. But don't tell anybody. It's on the hush hush.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Mike Birbiglia's bit about sleepwalking?
Yes.
Who's?
I don't know if I have.
Not sleep talking, but sleepwalking. Mike Birbiglia, he has a bit
Birbiglia.
on. He's called Birbiglia. Is he not?
Yeah,
He is.
you said it right.
Biglia, it just sounds so funny.
Am I saying it with a different accent? What's going on?
You said it
Mike
perfectly.
No, it
Yeah.
sounds
fine.
funny in English too.
He's American, but of Italian descent or something.
Yeah, just like Nate.
Anyway, yeah. The least Italian name ever. Ragazzi. That's not Italian.
Per,
Georgian.
have you ever seen the movie Super Troopers? Per,
Not that I know of. Who's in it?
Well, let me start with Per. You would love that movie.
it's
Alright.
yeah. You don't care about things being clean, so you would love it.
Very true. Well, I do care about some things being clean.
Like the toilet, yeah. But I meant
Like
for
himself.
example, or my nether regions.
Oh my
or
God.
something.
Don't talk about the Netherlands like that.
all right, Per. It's been great having you.
Is that it? Hour and a half is our time limit. It's probably smart.
We can probably kick Per off and keep this thing going, guys. So what do
I
you
don't-
think?
Hey,
Nah.
thanks, Burr. You're the best.
It's been a pleasure, guys.
Hope you get some rest, Per.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
Per.
go and try and.
Per,
Yeah.
before you go, I need you to say
All right.
we were going way too fast.
But you have to say it like a stoner. We were going way too
No.
That's not that
Jen,
part. It is
that's
that part.
That's not that part.
Oh,
Per,
which part is
just-
it?
Just normal. Just say we were going way too fast.
In American or in English?
Well, like it with your accent.
Oh, we were going way too fast.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Perfect.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
the
Yep.
guy in the
Yep.
yes. Yep. Now I get it. Yeah.
Oh, is that from
Just
Super
confused
Trooper?
as you.
It is,
Yes,
yeah.
It is. It is. Yeah.
Now we need you to put on some dance music, some electronic house music.
Yeah.
Some Euro trash, maybe.
Yes,
you're not-
exactly.
Drive your 911 Porsche down the highway as fast as you can.
Yeah, I have a lot of those.
Who's listening to something in the background?
My
It's probably
son
Matt.
is-
Oh. Boy, that's it's time to hang it up.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't you guys love Oh,
look at
hello.
that cutie pie.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hello, folks.
Hello.
Say hello, folks.
Do you have a question for us there, young man?
Hi.
What's your
Hi.
Can
question?
you say hi?
Hey, little guy.
Can we answer some questions for you? You got
Oh,
nope.
he's beautiful.
He doesn't. He's over
All
it.
right.
I think he needs to get his
Babies
bottom
come
changed.
from. No, I'm just kidding.
That's a beautiful boy you have there.
Babies
Man.
come from where? Do you know where babies come from? Come back, sir. Could you help me? I've just been curious.
I'm about to find out in like 2 months, so I need as much information. as I
Oh,
can
that's
get, so.
right. How did you feel about Brian's comeback after the baby, knowing you're going to be there soon?
That's a good question, Jody. Matt,
My name's Jen.
Jody would like to ask, in replacement of your son, why is my daddy the way he is? That's your son's question for the podcast. So,
Jody's like a hater for me. Like the last
man, she
weekend
is on
this
fire
week.
today.
Goodness.
I think we lost Per.
Is Per
we may
frozen
have.
or is he just
He's
shocked?
He's just judging
Jody
us
asked
really
the shit
hardcore.
He's really talented.
There he
I'm
is.
sorry.
No, you're good. Hey, but Jen, to answer your question, I don't know. Like I love what I do for work. I'm sure Brian does as well. And so like I just am really struggling with the concept of like not being at work for a couple of weeks. And my wife expecting me to be at home, and I'm like, for what? And she's like, to watch the baby. I'm like, to watch it sleep. It is my first. Yes. Yes.
All right.
So obviously I have no idea what I'm talking about, but
Yeah.
she's like,
we
"Well,
were
Chad,
just
it's-"
agreeing on that, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, you
once
Yeah.
once your kid gets here, you're gonna
And I get
like
that.
not even want to go to work. It's gonna be
You
No,
tough.
sure?
exactly. Yeah.
I do love my job, but
Chad, you're gonna be like the Grinch. Your heart's gonna grow 3 times bigger that day.
I remember when my son was born many years ago. I mean, you're told that you love your kids, and we all know this, obviously. But what surprised me the most was the amount. I mean, the volume of that love is just it's incomprehensible.
Mhm.
There's no way of explaining it. It's just. I mean, from he came out. I mean, and to this day, it's just it's crazy. It's really something. I mean, I'm very happy for you, Chad. It's
Well,
the
thank
best
you.
thing you ever do. It's the best thing you will ever do with your life,
I chose
sure.
this. Yeah.
and mine is 17 now, so he's a big
How
boy.
tall is he?
He is 6'8", but he's still growing. So we're hoping for a couple of inches still.
For a 7-footer?
Oh my gosh.
No, I don't think he'll be 7 foot, but he's hoping for 6'10" because he wants to be. I mean, he plays basketball.
No. Nice.
So he's hoping for 6'10". Yeah.
Does he
But,
play for
I mean,
the
we'll see.
Celtics?
No, he plays.
No, he's 17.
He was just.
He's 17, Jen.
he was-
Means he plays in high school.
No,
Thought that might be their team.
He's starting high school next year because we have a different system. So he's in the 10th grade right now, but that's not a high school yet here for us.
Oh,
But
he's a little
he'll
behind,
start,
but that's all right.
No, it's just a different system.
I know, it's a joke.
But I know, but
But it wasn't
he was
funny.
like it wasn't funny, no. But I mean, it was the delivery again, you know. It's just
That's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a job
but
with Domino's. I'll work on it.
Hey.
yeah.
That was better.
But he's
That was
he was just selected for the national team for the under 17. So
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Cool.
I mean, it's a very small sport in Denmark, basketball. But we just had I don't know if you know this, but we just had the first Danish NBA player ever.
Oh, nice.
He had a 2-way contract, so he got like 7 games for the Suns. And he scored 10 points last night against the Kings. So we
Dirk
were
Nowitzki?
all. No, he's German.
That was a joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the guy's
I
name?
know. He's called Ife Lundberg. Lundberg.
Oompa Loompa. Okay.
Yeah.
Usually those guys are shorter than NBA players. But...
Yeah, the Oompa Loompas. Oh, yeah. The typical
Matt!
Oompa Loompa is
Oh man, you're killing it! Killing it this
but he's like-
episode.
he's not so tall. He's not so tall. He's
Hey,
he's 6'4" or something.
Oh,
I'd like to share this with everybody
and-
listening.
Oompa Loompas are 3 feet 11 inches tall. So just if,
Oh.
in case
Yeah.
If you've
anyone-
never
But they
seen
have-
Willy
But
Wonka,
they have serious bounce. I mean, they have serious bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
And
got
their
hops,
songwriting
no doubt.
abilities are pretty good too. They write songs
Should
really
have seen.
quickly.
I mean, Oompa Loompa windmills are a thing. I mean, I'll tell you.
so I'd like to share this with you guys, Matt and Chad. I don't know if I shared this with you before this episode,
Can
but I
Per
was.
know too? Can Per also know?
Pert was there. He
Oh,
already
wow.
knows. In preparation for this episode, I reached out to Per for all the folks at home. After I asked Matt and Chad if we could have him as a guest, and no one responded. So I said, "Thanks, guys. I'll go ahead and reach out to Per." And Per told me that on Sundays, the country, Copenhagen, shuts down the internet.
Copenhagen's a city, by the way. It's not a country. but continue.
This is already proving my point.
It's very true. It's very true, Chad.
The city of Copenhagen shuts down the internet so that the people can spend time with their families, that it was government mandated. And I believed every single word of it. I sent it to a friend and they said, "Wow, this guy's going to be a great guest on the podcast." And I was like, "Why? He doesn't have internet on Sunday." And I said, "Oh, because he made that up. That's why." So
And you said when I said that, you said what? And I said, yeah, socialism.
And I was like, oh my God, Copenhagen, socialist?
I was gonna say y'all aren't even
Wow.
socialists.
So I don't know much about Copenhagen at all, clearly. What's it like?
It's very nice. It is a social democratic government we have, both in Copenhagen for the local city government and for the state government.
What does that mean?
It means Bernie Sanders.
Everybody's smoking pot, basically.
No, that's illegal here.
Oh, surprising.
Yeah.
Amsterdam is not
guys-
Copenhagen, Jen.
I didn't say it was, Chad.
And in fact, it's also illegal in Amsterdam. So, but they
Doesn't
just
mean
don't-
people aren't doing it, though.
No, that's very true. But I mean, the legality is
Purr's like,
yeah.
it's true.
No, I don't
Chad.
smoke. I don't smoke weed because it's bad for my voice.
Fantasia Jesus is judging you, Chad.
It's my bad.
Hey,
Am I
real
Fantasia
quick,
Jesus?
Chad, move out the way. Move out the way. Move out the way. Per, this is Fantasia Jesus. What do you think he would sound like? Nobody say anything. Go Per.
I guess. He looks very rich, doesn't he? And it's an Icelandic flag in the back. I would say it's like, my God, why did you forsake me?
So that is Terminator Jesus now. That is Terminator
Terminator
Jesus.
Yeah, because it has like a robotic thing to it,
I can see that.
I have come from Palestine to kill you and your family.
Gosh. Wow, that took a dark turn.
Happy
quick.
Easter week, folks.
Yeah.
Holy week.
Amazing.
Keeping it
Don't you
holy
blaspheme
on
me here, boy.
Folkland.
Yeah.
Do you guys celebrate Easter there in Copenhagen?
Yes, we're Christian as well. What do you, I mean, why?
Jen, what do you think?
I said that as a joke.
Where do you think I'm from, Jen?
You think
How do you
We were
say-
Christian before you guys.
Yeah, statues
How
of
do you-
Thor over there. They just worship statues of Thor and Odin. And...
Yeah.
How do you say the word swastika?
We say hagekors.
Oh no, I meant like just say the English word.
Oh, swastika. I
See,
think I would
it's
say
the same.
swastika. I think I would say swastika with a dark A actually.
Matt,
A
you
dark
said
A?
Swartztika.
Yeah.
You said Schwarzstika, Matt.
Like
I
Worcestershire.
said it the same as him. I don't know what you're talking about.
Swastika. Swastika. The Germans will say swastika.
See?
We don't need to go there. All right, Per.
Well,
I've already
you
got
went there.
enough.
I did.
You don't want to go to the
Accusations hurled
source
at
of
me.
where swastika started? Come on.
We might have some German listeners, guys. You never know what.
They're probably not listening now at this point.
Yeah,
We're 37 minutes in.
Yeah.
That's true. Well,
Wenn
guys,
einige
let's.
Deutschen hier sind, bitte ich Entschuldigung.
So
I agree.
Matt wants to tell a story. Do you still want to tell your story, Matt?
I mean, it's
About
a short
Easter?
story. Got to go see Henry Cho and Aaron Weber this last Friday with my dad. It was a good show. Henry was great. Very funny. He did the question and answer time at the end, and I so wanted to ask how far he could throw a football, but I know it had already been done, so I did not. But yeah,
That
it
was
was
wise.
really funny. His interacting with the crowd was very sincere at times and very funny. Aaron killed it. Aaron did a great job. Got to chat with him a little bit afterwards, and I mean, just like the nicest guy. So, I think he's genuinely humble. And there's another folk there. Had a Folkland sweatshirt on. Isn't part of the Facebook group.
Had a Folkland sweatshirt?
Yeah,
You
no,
guys
sorry.
have folk-
Nateland sweatshirt.
Oh.
Sorry.
I was like, when
I was
did we
like-
get those?
I said there's another folk there, and just
I've been selling on the side, guys, trying to pay for
He
this
just
baby.
made it.
Yeah, exactly.
He just made
Yeah.
his own.
You're buying a baby, Chad?
There was he had a Nateland sweatshirt on, and yeah, babies are expensive, by the way. And so he was there talking with Aaron as well, and so he mentioned how Bates had a baby shower on Facebook and everything. I was like, "Oh, are you part of the Facebook group?" And he's not. He says, "I don't really do much on Facebook," and I'm like, "That's basically all I do on Facebook anymore is the group." So, but yeah, so it was just cool. We took pictures with Aaron and them, and he took pictures for us.
Did you ask Aaron about Folkland?
No, I did not.
What the heck?
God, you're the
I
worst.
told him that we
yourself?
would.
What?
I mentioned that we would be there in Nashville in a couple weeks. So
Recording
And he
live.
said, "We who?" I don't even know who that is because you never told me about Folkland, Matt.
Word for word from Aaron.
I
Are
just
you
told
going
him
to
that
the
I
live
would be.
table?
Yeah, we're all gonna be there.
Per, come
all
on
three
out,
of you?
man. All four of
I
us.
love that.
You're coming, Per.
Per, they're
Oh.
forcing me to go.
If you start walking now, you might be able to make it to.
No, you
Hello.
have long legs. You can start in the morning.
Now, I don't know a lot
That's
about
good.
geography, Chad, but I'm pretty sure you can't walk from Copenhagen to America.
That's
You
very,
could if you
very
have,
true,
like-
Jen.
Thank
That
you.
is a
If you have
fact.
like a scuba suit on, you could walk.
Yeah.
I could actually, if I walked, there's a bridge to Sweden, and so I could go all the way to the outer layers of almost looking at Alaska. I could walk all the way to the
Oh, see.
on the other side of the Bering Strait,
But
and then
you
just walk down.
you better
But I
bring
would have
some
to
you better bring some dip with
What?
you for those bridge trolls from Sweden.
some Copenhagen
Yeah.
dip. Oh,
And
yeah,
I can let you pass without that.
and some chewing tobacco
True.
as well.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Did the first time Aaron really made me laugh? I mean, outside of the podcast,
Oh.
I saw a clip. I saw a clip that he posted, I think, or someone posted of him talking about skydiving. Did you see that one? Where he says that they have like a max. They have a max weight to go skydiving, and he
They
says,
do.
"Well, I wasn't far off," and then he looked, but I was off. The way he delivered that, I was like, "Oh, that's beautiful." I was like, "Yes."
How about when he
I
said,
was off.
"Well, everyone had a great week. You had a baby. You went to the Grammys. I got stuck in an elevator."
Yeah.
And Nate goes, "Weight
Yeah.
limit?
Yeah.
No, I thought
Stuck on the bottom
Bates said
floor?
that.
You were in the basement?" Oh, it was
I
Bates.
thought
You're
Bates
right.
said weight limit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was
You
like,
are
oh,
right.
Bates is back.
I was playing
We're back, baby.
baseball in Guatemala a few years ago, and the team tried to fit as many players as they could onto the elevator, and they got up to like 17 before it broke. And my coach's one response was, "Chad, were you not on the elevator?" And I said, "No." I was like, "Why do you think I was on that?" And he's like, "That'd be your idea." And I was like, "Great, that's the."
Did
that's
you used
the
to be
rep I
fat,
have."
Chad? Is that what
No.
this is about?
No, I was actually skinnier back then than I am. I'm not skinny now, for the record.
You're
That's what I'm
pretty
gonna talk
ripped,
about.
aren't you, Chad? Are you not pretty
from like
Buff
here
Jesus.
up? From here up,
Yeah.
I would say.
From the bottom, it's just a mess. It's just, it's a beanbag. It's like,
Whoa. Mr. Lunt from VeggieTales.
Thanks for that. I did cardio this morning. Okay.
Yeah.
skipped
Doing
like
it
that.
again this afternoon, I guess. Yeah.
Not anymore. I'm just gonna go die.
Yeah.
Me and Patsy Cline gonna.
Yeah.
Go drink some of your
I heard he's
unicorn,
still alive.
whatever.
That was a different type of crash, wasn't it? From an elevator.
This has been great.
Yeah.
All right. Per,
We should
are you
respect-
performing this week?
Per's time change.
You should.
No, I had a concert yesterday where I
Oh.
sang. So this week I'm mostly because we do Easter.
That's right.
Um,
Yeah, and so I have a couple of Easter things that I'm doing in church.
Awesome.
But
Some Easter
yeah,
things.
it's all about the dying and the hanging and the resurrecting and that whole thing.
Terminator Jesus. He says, "I'm back,
Yeah.
baby."
Exactly. You can
That's what he
kill
said.
me,
He
but
said,
I
"I'll
won't
be
stay
back,"
dead.
and then he came
Yeah.
back, or he's coming
And he
back.
said, "I'm."
He's gonna do it
back."
again.
He would say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they came there on the third day. They came to the grave, and he was just standing there saying, "I'm back." I was like, "Oh, Gabriel? No, not Gabriel. The other guy. What?" And they were confused. They were so amazed and said, "But Lord, how are you?"
Kind
here?
of
I am back.
how I feel right now.
Yeah, exactly.
What about you, Matt? You gonna be can the folks buy tickets to see you this weekend?
Yeah, certainly. Just cash at me your money, and I will send you the
He's
location.
gonna be a millionaire.
Yeah. No, I'm got a week off. Gonna enjoy some family time.
It's good. What about you, Chad?
6 o'clock in my youth building. I will be bringing the word.
Come
That's
on.
early, man.
6
Are you
p.m.
a youth pastor, Chad?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Per, we didn't ask you. Do you watch Folkland?
We didn't
The
ask because we didn't
podcast.
want the answer.
Yeah.
I mean, this show.
Yeah, the one we're doing now. The thing you're
I
on.
don't think anyone watches this show. Jen.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean,
We only
Jody
have guys
does.
here that don't watch.
Jody
I mean,
watches. Okay.
seriously, why?
Jody
why?
is our main audience.
I think this is a show for Brian. Sleep because the baby's awake. You know, this basically that's all it is.
This puts Brian's baby to
he's
sleep.
not doing
So-
Pepsi research, so he's got time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So-
obviously.
So shout out to breakfast. I mean,
Yeah.
congratulations on the
With-
baby, man.
With as inappropriate as you all have been on this week's episode, I hope Eleanor's not watching this.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta
it's
say.
I do feel that. I mean, I had a comment read that I made in the first episode. I mean, the second episode. You read my comment.
true.
That was my first touch with fame, and then came the big show mention, and now I'm here. I mean, it's just been
Now you're a big
been
deal.
a rocket. It's such a ride, man. You know,
Rocket
Sure.
to the moon.
it's
You look
just
like you're
exciting
handling
times,
the
man.
pressure well.
yeah, well, it's just from here up.
Yep.
I mean,
You're right.
The rest
underneath,
is a
I'm
mess.
underneath, I'm a beanbag of emotions from here down.
Nightmare.
I'm-
Unreal.
I'm just a Chad of emotions. You know? Like, yeah,
Never been called a beanbag before. This is a game changer. All
Yeah.
right.
exactly. Oh, beanbag baits. All right.
Hey!
Beanbag bait.
That's been used. I know it has.
Has it?
Eric T. Peterson, fact check us.
Oh, all right. Sorry, but yeah,
All
a
right.
used beanbag. That's yeah. All right.
Well,
Well,
I
folks,
think we need to. get
you
off
heard
here.
it here first. Use beanbags.
I would just
Yeah,
like
go
to
ahead.
say that it's been a real pleasure being on your podcast. It's I've been looking forward to it for a couple of days, and it's
Bird, don't lie, please.
It did not disappoint. I've been very happy to talk to you guys. It's been a pleasure.
Well, thank you for staying up
And-
until 2 or 3
I
a.m.
would
to do
also
that.
to my excuse for being such a horrible guest. It is nearing 2 a.m. here, and I mean, yeah, there's a limit to the quality of my mind. At all hours,
We can
but
tell.
certainly now also.
We
Yeah.
certainly appreciate it. You've been wonderful.
Thank you, Per, sir.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Sir Per.
Anytime, guys. It's been lovely, and it's just, and also the whole community that we're establishing with the whole Nateland thing is just great.
Beautiful.
It's way too big a part of my life.
I agree. Seeing as I'm doing this at 7:50 on
Yeah.
a Monday.
Yeah.
Thanks
I mean,
to
yeah.
Per for putting some life in this thing. That's what Jody said.
Yeah,
Freaking good night.
well,
Our one fan hates us.
You're welcome, Jody. I did it all for you, Jody, because I mean, I've been thinking the same thing.
What a sacrifice.
Yeah.
All right,
I-
Per.
I'll-
Thanks for coming.
Okay, bye, guys.
They're giving you the light,
Yeah.
Per.
Let's
I'll
go,
see you-
folks.
I'll see you on the internet.
All right.
See you
sounds
around
good, man.
town, Per.
Appreciate it,
Let's
man.
go, folks. Bye, guys.
Let's go, folks.
Awesome.